depending on where and how you are hearing me. Right now, with all the things that is going on, even with Sowore on running and looking back, he was running and he was not looking back. Oh, guys, Sowore has written to the Nigerian president. He has written to him. He said, with all these things you are doing, you see all these people that you are sending, we are not turning back. Because he said it is so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking to see that he has so belittled the masses, that he has gone so far that even, in fact, the masses, they don't even want to partake in fighting for justice anymore. Guys, Sowore wrote a letter to Nigeria, to our Nigerian president, and he say it's so heartbreaking to see how far Nigeria has fallen, to a point where some of our citizens can no longer speak without being singled out. That they can no longer speak without being silenced. They can no longer speak without being made a scapegoat by their fellow countrymen and the very government meant to protect them. He said right now that we have allowed fear, division, and falsehood to replace the truth that once held us together. Nigeria will never work for us until we begin to tell ourselves the truth, not the comforting lies that has finished the country, but the hard truth that heals. He said, in the midst of all these things, we lost over 3 million lives in a needless katakata because we choose emotion over honesty. We choose illusion over reason. We cannot afford to repeat that mistake anymore. It's not happening. The time for pretending is over. That Mr. President should better wake up. There is only truth that can save this nation. Right now, Sowore said the call for Nnamdi Kanu freedom has long outgrown regional sentiment. That it is no longer an Igbo struggle. It is a Nigerian struggle. His continued detention has become a symbol of what every silent voice stands for. When a government imprisons truth, it enslaves the conscience of the nation. This is not a time for suspicion or ego. It is not a time to question motives or measure gains. Every human being has personal interest. But when one person's cause aligns with the cry of the oppressed, it becomes a collective mission. Remember, that is what Sowore is telling Baba Tinubu. He says he should remember, God once used Cyrus, a pagan king, to deliver his people. Let us not also forget how a Christian king of Abyssinia protected the believers, gave them refuge, and refused to hand them over to Korash. When they fled persecution in Mecca, if today God chooses to use a man like Sowore, which is himself, and a John's son from the southwest Nigeria, to challenge tyranny and injustice, who are we to question God's choice? Who are we to question God's choice? My guys, right now, Sowore is calling that Nigerians should rise up. Nigerians should rise up. Rise above tribalism. Rise above religion. Rise up above all this their katakata bigotry and all that. Let us unite for justice. Because look at it. Not only for Nnamdi Kanu, but for every prisoner of conscience across Nigeria. Let us speak truth boldly, act firmly, and stand together until this nation becomes a place where justice is not a privilege, where justice will become a right. Enough of the silence, enough of the fear. This is the moment. Oh, this is really the moment, because the way Baba Tinubu released DSS, he released police, and all of them are on the road right now. And they are giving all the protesters tear gas. They cannot even stand. Why? Because of fear. Because of fear. Sowore is calling Nigerians that this is the time to act. This is the time to act. Don't act as an Igbo man. Don't act as a Yoruba man. Don't act as an Hausa. Act as a Nigerian. Act as a Nigerian who refuse to watch truth by in their own time. Why? He said fight for your generation. Because this whole thing that is happening now, if Nigeria government is implementing a policy of dialogue and forgiving, freeing with all manner of criminology bandits and territory in the north, see now, it's only fair that they free Nnamdi Kanu now. This thing should not be too hard. It should not be too hard to ask. Guys, look at it. Look at it. This is what Sowore is saying. That Baba Tinubu should not be thinking that he's bringing Nigerian youth down. That he's not silencing them. He's not buying them. And they will now ignore the court order to release a man that has been discharged and acquitted since 13th of October 2022 till now. Guys, make we dey fear God. Make we dey fear God. I don't know how you people see this matter. Put your comment at the comment section. If you never subscribe to this channel, please do well to subscribe till I come your way again. Una bye for now.